the agent insights. So I like to show you hands-on what this looks like. So this is Seth's real website. He promotes it. He does a really good job promoting it. He's a good agent down in Hilton Head that I work with. So we automatically, from a listing standpoint, all your listings automatically feed to your website, so they'll rotate on the home screen. If you go down here,
I have a question.
uh-huh,
I'm new,
uh-huh.
and I don't have any listings
Mhm.
right now. So
it'll
listings?
just shrink. No, we don't do the office listings right now. We're kind of up in the air about whether or not we're going to do that. Some people like it, some people don't. So we're talking about maybe turning that on as a feature. Right now, it'll just kind of move up, and your experience and everything will be there. So I mean, from a consumer standpoint, back to my original point, all they care about is searching for properties. So if you see, all the websites are just going to be geared around making the search experience very easy. So right here, home screen, search for property. So most times, I mean, they're just going to see that they can search and they're going to go to town. But if they do scroll down, your client reviews, or if you don't have client reviews, everything will just kind of move up. Some agents don't want office listings to show on there, because then they're like, what if they go off and start searching other properties and then somehow they get away from me, different things like that. So we've heard mixed reviews. So right now it just kind of shrinks down. You don't look bad, it just shrinks down. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay. So agent insights, this is really neat. And so from a seller perspective, they're going to love this. So if you see here, Seth, he's doing a great job of leaving these agent insights. So what is an agent insight? It's you as an individual agent can go out and leave unique property comments on all the listings that you show. You can leave it on your listing. If you're touring a property with a buyer, you can leave, wherever you are, if you've seen the property, you can leave a unique agent insight. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this, but I want to give you an example. So if you see here, this 10 Oak Marsh Drive, if you see, this listing is provided by Keller Williams. Well, obviously Seth works for ERA. So if you go over to this listing, I want to show you some pretty neat stuff here. So Seth has taken the time to leave this unique comment about this home. So back to that about the seller, if you get a bunch of agents leaving all these different comments on their property, they're going to see that their home is being shown, and then you're going to look like the hero as the agent, as the listing agent, because they're going to see that people are really showing their house. So that's one thing. But also Seth, even though this is a Keller Williams listing, because he actually has left an agent insight, there's an opportunity for me to reach out to Seth because he has left an agent insight. And I can say for example, we actually have an agent that's done a really good job with this. They're farming a specific zip code and a specific price range. So every time a home comes up on the market, they go and they leave comments on all the properties in that zip code, all the properties in that price range. So they've seen some success because they start showing up all the time. And then clients will actually say, well, I reached out to you because I see that you're on all these different properties, so I figured you knew this market the best. So you have an opportunity there to get the client that way. But it's really cool. If you leave these agent insights, it's going to give you an opportunity to get a lead. And also, from an agent insight standpoint, really does make you look like the local expert again, so you can capture more clients that way. Now, it's a great differentiating factor when you're leaving these from the Zillows and Trulias of the world, Realtor.com, even the MLS. I mean, sending someone to your website and they're going to be able to get all this unique information by going to your website. It's pretty powerful stuff. They're not going to be able to see these comments on those other platforms. So it's pretty good stuff. I'm going to get into how you leave these, but do you guys have any questions about what they do? No? Okay.
What was your question?
So I'm going to show you how to leave these comments on properties, but do you have any questions about what the value is behind it? Okay. One thing before I pop into the how-to, I want to just show you the other thing you can do to really help yourself. I know you guys are all working with buyers and sellers. Get reviews on this website. It's going to just help you. Again, it's just another area where you can come up more frequently the more reviews you have. Seth has got quite a few. Yeah, so that's a question I get a lot because I know you guys as agents are having to push people everywhere to leave reviews. So if you have, I would say moving forward, really drive people here to leave reviews. It's very simple to do that. I'll show you how to do that too. But you can take those reviews from other sites, but you can only upload them on your site if they've given you permission as a testimonial. So really, to have the true effect of a review, you want to have the person go on your website and leave them. And if you really are using this as your centralized marketing tool, you should be driving people here all the time.
Got it. But I guess like I was saying, the previous Wilkinson, I'll show you after.
You got a lot of reviews on there?
Because the one I'm talking about is on the home swing court.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Are you saying that's going away? Because in the Zap training, they said that's not going away.
Sales aspects.
It's the sales aspect one.
That.
They're saying that's not going away.
Okay. Well, maybe they're changing their mind.
And that's where right now it's all around. It looks just like Team ERA.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. All of our.
Well, don't quote me on anything that Wilkinson's doing because that's not my call.
Okay.
But
so, yeah, I have a lot of reviews there.
so you can put those on this website too. It's just as a testimonial. So you can do that, which is still good because they'll still show on your website.
Okay.
But I'm just saying if you want to drive new reviews
Load it on there, but it's the difference between a testimonial
and a review.
5-star review.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Which testimonials are still good, At this point, I think people are pretty familiar with reviews and testimonials, so they understand the difference. But yeah,
I use the 5-star review feature on Facebook, like my Facebook business page. I have several reviews there.
Yep.
It gives you a rating where you can do a review and select 3, 4, 5 stars.
Yep.
So it's anything. Okay.
Yep.
Let me add, to piggyback off what Yolanda was asking,
Mhm.
if sales aspect, if it does go away, which we're using the e-newsletter a
Mhm.
lot
Mm-hmm.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying, if that goes away, does this have a newsletter?
So I don't think Wilkinson's going to take anything away from you guys that you guys are using.
Yeah, the drip campaigns and all that stuff, that sales aspect that's right here,
Yeah.
they're keeping this.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
keep
keeping
all
that
that.
part.
They
We're
might-
talking about the
Okay.
web
Just
site.
if they're getting rid of anything, it might just be the website.
portion of
Okay.
it.
But they're not going to take any tools away from you guys that are working.
Okay.
So you can quote me on that because I know they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So with that said, I do just want to show you what the difference is if you do get some reviews. So obviously ERA.com, if someone's going to ERA.com and they go to find an agent, and say for example, I know this is a newer office, so I'm not going to use this as an example. I'm going to show you from, just because I know this guy has reviews. So if you look for an agent in Hilton Head, so if you see here, I just want to show you how reviews kind of show up from an ERA standpoint. So Heather, she's a really good agent down there. But you see, if the people that have reviews come up higher in the find an agent, then poor Elena, she doesn't have a picture. So here's Chuck. So if you don't want to be that. So anyways, but you can see they stack rank based on the number of reviews you have. So if you want to drive yourself up and find an agent, which is just another
So it
way.
used to be when you had a personal video. Now you're saying that it's no longer the personal video.
Videos
that
help
drives
too.
you up?
Videos help too. Videos help a lot. I'm saying just from ERA on our find an agent feature that we put agents with reviews higher because we know clients are more likely to click through to an agent with reviews. So I'm just saying just from an ERA standpoint, if you get some reviews on your page, it's going to help you if you try to get more leads through us. That's what I'm
for
saying.
this rotation.
Yeah, just for this. But reviews, again, they help you overall, just like video does. Any kind of fresh, new content that you're putting on your website is always going to help you, create more of an impression online. So now here's the how-to. Now I'm going to try to do this. I feel like I need to really work on my delivery of this next part so that I can make this simpler. So I tried to make a slide here that's pretty foolproof. Okay, so easiest way to do an agent insight that I think you guys are actually going to use is there is an actual agent app available for you. So don't confuse this with the consumer app. So this is an actual agent app where you can do agent insights, which are leaving those unique property comments. You can add contacts from here. You can update leads from here. Everything that you can do in the back end of your Zap site, you can do with this app. So I know I've said app a lot and I said Zap, and I'm just trying not to drive you guys crazy. So I just want to say, and I want you guys to all get out your smartphones, whether you have a Droid or an iPhone, and I want you to go to your app store. And we're going to do this in here just to take the confusion out. And let me know when you have your app stores open. Okay, so if you have an iPhone, go to your app store, and I think Android's Google Play, right? So just type in Zap, Z-A-P, and then do search. And you should see on this first screen, I try to take 3 screenshots and put it in one tab or one slide. But if you see this top one, Zap Real Estate CRM, it's named something a little different in Droid, but it's still this light blue. Everyone see it? Click Get and then Install. I talk as an iPhone user because that's all I know. Sorry, guys. So if you download this, does everyone see it? Got it. And then same login. So you got it too? You got it? Okay. All right. So easiest way to do agent insights is with this app. So this app, like I said, when you look at this app versus the consumer app, the consumer app is just that. You can search properties, you can see property values, school districts, everything you want to see about homes. That's the consumer app. This is the agent app. So the agent app, you're going to be able to do everything for the most part that you could do on the back end of Zap right here. So your best friend, once you download this, is going to be right here. Quick add. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but when you log in for the first time, it's the same login information that you use for Zap, Team URA, it's all the same. So that quick add button, if you click it, you'll see add a contact, and you'll also see new showing. Do you guys see that? Anyone have it downloaded yet? Okay, I'll give you a minute. But that quick add button, I'll just tell you what it does. You can say for example, you're out at Target and you run into someone, talk to them about real estate, maybe you have your name badge on, you get their information. You can add them to your contact database right from your phone. You can also, with that quick add button, you'll see new showing. You can leave those agent insights right from your phone. So that's the easiest way to do it. Any questions about that so far? Okay. And then I just wanted to also point out, since this screen probably looks a little bit foreign to you, if you see over to the right, I just try to take another screenshot here. Next to Quick Add to the right is going to be More, and that More tab is going to be where you see everything like you would normally see when you log into the back end on your laptop. But the reason I show you this app is because I know all of you are on the go and you all have your phone with you. You're not likely to go back and leave a property comment when you're in front of your laptop later at night. You got a million other things to do. So when you're in the field, you can open up this app and actually leave those property comments right when you're at a property. So it's pretty good. And I would definitely encourage you, if you do nothing else with this, that you start adding contacts and also start adding those showing notes. They're really quick. You'll start seeing them populate out on the properties really fast, and that's going to start making an impact out there. Again, from a seller standpoint, I would tell your whole team, hey, go view this property and leave a comment. Sellers are going to like it that a lot of agents are showing that property as well.
I wonder if there's going to be a way to funnel that to like showing time.
I don't know if that's going to feed in. Is that what Wilkinson uses, showing time?
That's our call. That's our appointment call center. Probably not.
Okay.
But it's a national calling center.
That would be something where you can let your broker know and they can give feedback. That's a good point though. So anything, when you guys are using this means nothing if you guys aren't using this. It's just another tool. So this Zap as a whole is meant to help you guys be more efficient and make you more money. So if you're ever using it and you get frustrated and say, oh, it doesn't do this or it doesn't do that, give feedback and let us know, like, I wish it would do this, or it'd be really helpful if it would function this way. If you give us feedback, we literally have that tech team out in Emeryville that's looking to make this better, and we want to make it better for the agent. It doesn't matter, what anyone else thinks. If you guys aren't using it, then, it's kind of a waste. So really, two things with this agent app. I mean, you can add contacts very simply, and you can add these showings. You will see in there also a button that says agent, or it says local insight. Do you guys see that when you click the quick add? So let me show you what that is just really quick. So we have a new feature, and I'll go back to Seth's site. It's just fresh in my head that he has this.
So how does it get from Zap to his website?
Once you save that, it automatically feeds out. You don't have to do anything else.
Okay.
Just save it on there, and then it'll start feeding out. So if you see here on Seth's website, this is pretty neat. Local Insights, we just actually implemented this. We want to make sure that you can leave, like maybe you want to leave something about downtown Winston-Salem, or a particular neighborhood. Like in Charlotte, we have a lot of different neighborhoods, South Park, Cotswold, different areas. So you want to leave something that's very unique to that neighborhood or that location. In this case, Seth is just talking about Hilton Head Island in general, but you can leave a unique local insight that people can see. So if people are searching for Hilton Head, then your local insights can come up that way too, and they can find you as an agent as well. So it's just another way for us to get unique content out there attached to you as an agent and promote you as an agent. Does that make sense? Did I lose you guys with the agent insights? Okay, well, that's really all I had in terms of what I really think is gonna get you guys going fast with Zap. Any questions?
Where do you go to leave the feedback?
So quick add, and
Okay.
then new showing on the home, you mean?
Thank you.
Oh, and actually to that point, when you guys do the new showing, it does say, it says add a contact. You have to assign a contact that you showed the property to. Add yourself as a contact. This is the simplest way to do it. That's not public knowledge. So just add yourself as a contact in the Zap system, and then every time you do a showing, just say you showed it to yourself, because that doesn't populate out there, but it just saves you time. So you can say.
So you have to do both of those, add a property so it shows on the website.
You want to make sure it attaches to the property, and you can attach it to the property. If you're at the property, it will pick up your location by phone, so you can just click the property. If you can add in the MLS ID, you can add the property address, but it will populate. You'll select the property, and then it'll take you all of 30 seconds to leave the actual insight from a technical standpoint. You just want to be very thoughtful in what you write, and obviously you want to make sure everything's good, because it is going out on the web. So instead of saying smells like cat pee, say pet friendly, different things like that. How realtors have to speak. You're thinking of that same one? You have to say that. You have to say that stuff. You have to be geared that way. So, yeah.
It's kind of hard for some realtors.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. But you want to make sure that you put the right stuff out there and keep it very PC.